Hello everybody, Andrew and Gray here with another quick match in Heroes of the Storm.
For your ceaseless battle.
Today we find ourselves on the Temple map. That one. I can't remember the name of it. The Temple map will do. What is it?
The temple opens in.
I don't know. Anyway, we find ourselves with a Brightwing and we are going to do Soothing Mist, reduces our phase shift cooldown. We are going to try and be mobile this game.
Go fight.
Okay, we find ourselves with a very interesting team. We have an Abatha, myself as Brightwing, a Zeratul, a Gazlo and a Chromie against a Chromie, a Brightwing, a Zagara, a Malfurion and a Nova. They have got the better push and they have got two healers as well, which makes life very interesting. I do not know what build to do on this, so I'm going to make one up as I go along. We are going to just W Zagara straight away just to annoy her. And then we're going to throw out a Q there. There's not a lot we can really do because we have Gazlo at top who's a good pusher, and we've got Zeratul who should be roaming, and then we've got Chromie who probably is, well, who is better in team fights than she is doing anything else. So I'm not quite sure how this is going to work. Let's just W. There's the Zagara. We'll just E ourselves just to get out of here a little bit. Okay, we're going to go and grab ourselves some healing, and we're not going to worry too much because we can just Z up to top. We'll just do that. That's awesome, and then we'll just Z up to Zeratul. Because we can, because we don't need to worry. And every time our Soothing Mist, our heal goes off, it reduces our phase shift by some amount of time, by 2 seconds. So we can get around really, really quickly. So just playing on mobility. We do have to keep an eye out for the enemy's Nova and Chromie as well, both of who will deal a lot of damage to us because we are squishy. So we are going to reveal an area when we go in. As with most support characters, the idea with Brightwing is just to stay at range as much as possible. As much as possible, just stay in the back. Polymorph people who are using abilities as much as possible. And we will go down and help our Abatha, because this bottom needs sorting out.
Capture mercenaries.
Now we'll just do some. Could really do with a hand down the bottom from a Zeratul, but it does look like he is coming down to help out. Grab some healing from the well, and we will W Zagara because she's the damage, and we don't want any of that going on really. We'll come up here and we'll throw an E on there just so they can move around a bit quicker. Our Q ability, by the way, Arcane Flare, is just a small AoE damage. The inner circle gets more damage than the outer circle. It's nothing fancy. Our W ability, Polymorph, just turns the enemy into a sheep for 1.25 seconds. And obviously they're unable to do any abilities or any damage in that time. By the way, we're going to go with target to get us a shield upon arrival as the next one. And we're just going to polymorph Zagara, just so she can't do any real damage. We could do with a hand down here, people, if you guys wouldn't mind. I'm busy trying to soak bottom by myself.
My magic flows through the temple. Guardians, do not let these symbiotically established. You improve.
We're just going to get out of here as quickly as possible. Just because there's not a lot we can do without the rest of the team, if we're honest. We'll phase directly and give a shield there because he probably needs it. We'll hit the E just to help out. And then we're going to Q there. I have no idea what was happening in there. There's not a lot I could do. W there as much as we can. We need to get an E there so we can escape as quickly as he can. Okay, we need to get an E on there.
My temple's power has been expended.
Okay, and I'm going to recall now to get some mana. If I'm honest, I don't expect to win this match because our comp is not great. And they have far better damage output than we do. Let us start making our way up to the top. And what we will do is we'll just come up here and we'll give our Chromie a little shield. Now, there has been some talk on Twitter within the last, well, depending when you've seen this, the last week, about having a draft mode in Quick Match. Obviously, that will affect the videos I make because I like making videos as random selection. We're going to go with damages and pushes people in a particular area. There is a Chromie around here somewhere. So draft quick matches. What do I think of them? As long as you can still go random, I'm quite happy. I think it could be a possible thing. We need to.
Soon they shall bask in my glory. Yes, my magic flows through the temples. Guardian.
So yeah, draft quick match. It's appealing. However, I can see people like me who do queue as random being flamed a little bit. Will that stop me doing as random? I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not overly bothered about what people think, if I'm honest. Not overly concerned at all. We're just going to help out Orgazmo on this video because the whole of the enemy team will be down on the bottom and we don't really want to be any part of that at the moment. Go and help the team out on this middle lane now. Hopefully give some healing to our Zeratul. Chromie is dead. Just try and do a little bit of poking down here. I don't know what all that was about. All that. And we'll just get out of here now. Because we can, really. And we can't do a lot of damage output. So next talent, we are going to do an additional burst of speed with our pixie dust to help escapes. Not quite sure where our chrome is going, probably to soak in mid, which is a good idea. We've not died, but we've not got any kills either. Do I expect us to get kills as a Brightwing? No. Oh, Abatha caught out by Nova. Let's give him a burst of speed if possible. The enemy we'll have none of that around here, thank you very much. We'll just get out of here as quickly as possible. We'll give our Chromie a burst because she is squishy. And we'll make sure that no... Oh, that was a poor play by the enemy team there. Just get away with that. We'll give an E there, we'll throw out that. And there we go, just did a polymorph. We need to go up top. And we will help out our Chromie here by giving her a shield and making some visibility. Now, we are not going to be able to do an awful lot here other than run around and try and kite. We are just going to try and kite this as much as possible, just because we can, essentially. And we're going to do that. And we're going to get out of here and hit our R, which will get rid of everyone. Hit our E and just continue to... and now we need to get out of here quickish, because we have no health left. There's not a lot I can do if I don't have any health. We're going to give ourselves a burst of speed. And we're just going to thank our friendly we got a kill. And I think we got another one, and there. Just missed out on the Nova there, unfortunately. Can't do anything. We are going to have bouncing pixie dusts. Just because we're able to. It gives everybody a nice burst of speed. And we need to get out of here and get some more mana in a moment. Okay, 2 kills, 11 assists, 0 deaths. We've done hardly any damage, but we have done a little bit of healing. Probably haven't using can't speak. Probably haven't been using our Z often enough, but we'll go in now and we'll give our Zeratul some shields and some visibility just to see what's happening up here. Pop that, and then we're going to come in here, hit our R, and steal this. Is this a... This could be a graphical bug. Okay. We're doing some good pushing, but we also... let's get some E out there as well, as it were. Chuck that out, and we do need to get to
Guardians, do not let these mortals approach
the towers. It looks like we're heading down here for this one. going to have to E and... Okay, I'm getting out of dodge because I want none of that, and we are going to go here instead. And again, we'll just try and kite as much as possible. That's all we need to do. Just kite them around until the ammo runs out. We're doing alright, so we'll stop running around like an idiot. Good, we now need to go up top, and we will... There she is.
You have stolen enough. Big demand. Return here. War.
We'll just come in here and we'll just probably die by the looks of things. Couldn't get there quite in time to save. We need to get people out of here as quickly as possible with our E. We're not doing as badly as I thought we would. We're going to recall, because we can Z back at any time, and we are going to heal more subsequently, which should reduce our Z a lot more. Let's go up to our lovely Chromie, just to give her a bit of a shield. And she does need to be somewhere else because she has no mana. So yeah, well, I wouldn't say excited, but kind of happy because the majority of the gaming base does want the ability to have draft in quick match. I'm not overly fussed because I like playing random, but I can see where people are coming from. And also the matchmaking system is, let's face it, not the best at the moment. It's, I mean, look at the teams it's given us this time, because they do have dual heals, the enemy team. I'll be interested to see what everyone's gone for. Let's go and give our Chromie a nice shield over here and give ourselves some visibility as well. They're all going to the bottom, we are staying up top.
Yes, I will.
When they eventually activate. Sky Temple, that's the name of the map. We got there in the end. Is it Sky Temple? It's something like that. Okay, so we'll just pretend we're a threat to this thing. It's fine. We're also pushing bottom and top with mercenaries at top and Abatha bottom, so we should be doing some core damage very, very shortly. There we go. We could be doing some very significant damage. All we need to do is a slight push if they take care of those mercenaries. I don't think we're even going to need that. There we go. Nobody went back to defend for the enemy team. So, 3 kills, 17 assists, no deaths. I like the no deaths bit. We did 45,000 heal, which is better than either of the enemy team healers. We only did about 13,000 damage, but when you look at that compared to the enemy healers' damage, we did pretty well there. Let's have a look at our talents, especially compare it to the enemy team's Brightwing. We went for Hyper Shift, so every time we heal with Soothing Mist, we phase shift is reduced by 2 seconds. When we phase shift to an ally, we reveal an area for 6 seconds. All enemies, which is very useful with Nova. After finishing our teleport, target gets 548 points of shields for 20 seconds. Again, survivability, especially if you're just starting a team fight. Emerald Wind, so expanding Wind Nova, 319 damage to enemies and pushing them away. Also passively increases the healing of Soothing Mist by 8%. Then we get bonus movement speed, decaying 50% decaying to 20 over 1.5 seconds, and it bounces as well, which is especially useful if you're trying to get yourselves out of a team fight. and then healing another hero with Soothing Mist increases their healing received from the talent by 25% for 6 seconds, and that stacks 3 times. There we go. If we have a quick look against the enemy Brightwing, they did exactly the same until they got to the level 13, when they reduced ability damage by 50%, and then Polymorph made them make you vulnerable, or whoever's cast on vulnerable. There we go. So that was our Brightwing match for today. As always, like if you did like it, dislike if you didn't like it, because that's what the button's there for. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Ask me questions. Do whatever you want. It's the comments. That's what they're there for. And also subscribe if you like the content in general. I will see you next time, and thank you all very much for watching. Goodbye.